Hi everybody, today I have a video on the January horror block. It arrived earlier than expected. It arrived yesterday, which was really good. Was that the 4th? I think 4th of February, something like that. Considering I only got the last one 17 days ago, that was really good this month, so I was very impressed. So this is what it looks like with the new design of the box, and there are 8 items in here, and I think I put everything back in. Yes, I did. Okay, so I actually really like this box, and there's a lot of people who don't like this box. And I'll be honest, I did get the limited edition item, so that definitely helps me towards liking the box a lot better. But when I first opened it and I got one of the items out, which I'll show you first, I really wasn't too sure about it. But I did wear it all day yesterday and it kept my head warm, and I don't have a black beanie hat. So it was like, well, actually I do quite like it. So this is the beanie hat that we got. Could it have been something better for this item? Yeah, probably. But this is an official item, I think. But it's quite nice. And it's actually one of those ones that sits quite nicely on your head. I don't really want to ruin my hair, so I'll put a little clip in of me wearing this. But yeah, it kept my head warm, so that's all you need a hat to do, really. And I quite liked it. So, trying to get organised. Oh, I've got a t-shirt on that I got from Shirt Punch. And it's Keith Sutherland from Lost Boys, and it just says Santa Carla. I have customised it because I accidentally ordered just a standard XL rather than a fitted XL, a ladies fitted. So I've had to cut it a little bit. I've still got a little stitching to do on the side, but I really like how it's turned out actually, so that is quite cool. So we'll just go in order of whatever I put my hands on first, basically. So instead of Rue Morgue magazine this month, we actually got a little one of their books that they do, which are really good. I do really enjoy these, and it's quite funny that we got this one because just recently my husband introduced me to Phantasm. We haven't been able to watch the first one yet, but we watched another one. I can't remember which one it was because there's quite a few. But I actually really quite enjoyed it. So this is actually a book, and it is Rue Morgue magazine's authorised Phantasm film companion. So I'm going to be interested to read this actually. It won't ruin the films for me at all. I know somebody, is it this guy? I think he passed away last year as well, so quite sad. But yeah, it's just a book with lots of articles about the different films, I'm guessing, and the characters and stuff. So that's really interesting, and like I said, I really like these little Rue Morgue books. And yeah, it's quite funny that that one should pop up considering we've just recently watched one of them. And like I said, I've not come across Phantasm before. The next thing is this glass. Now, I actually quite like it. It's got a little sticker on the bottom about washing instructions, which we don't need. It just says poison and established 1915. I don't know if this is meant to have some reference to anything, actually. I haven't looked in the magazine, but I'll have a look and we can see whether it's some reference to... Is it Penny Dreadful? I'm not really too sure. But it is glass. Yes, I'm sure you could probably get this quite cheap, but I don't really care because I can't get one like this. And I think it's really nice. I really like that it just says poison on the front, and it's kind of not emblazoned with like some kind of film logo or something. I think it's just quite simple, and yeah. I'm not sure how that would fare in a dishwasher. I don't have one, but I'm not sure how that would fare in there. But I like the symbol on it. I think it's really nice. I'm probably just going to put that on my desk and maybe put some brushes or something in it. So yeah, that's a hit. So that's 3 items so far. And then we got the Resident Evil 20th Anniversary Stars badge, STARS, die cast replica. I think this is an exclusive, but we'll get to that. Now this is actually a badge. I know some people thought it was a magnet, but it's not. So it is metal, it's really nice. It's like, I was like flashing it yesterday, like, yeah, I'm the PD. It is obviously a police badge. But what you do is, you've got this magnetic strip on the back. You simply put the badge on your t-shirt and put that in the back, and then that just holds it on. So, yeah. I'm just going to probably display it. I don't know if I'll wear it. I think actually it would look really great if you wore a blazer and then on the pocket, just put that on the front of the pocket. I think it would look really good. I'm not a Resident Evil fan, but I do really love this item. I think it's really nice, really detailed. So I think that's kind of cool. I'm going to leave that out of the box. And then we got a badge. I actually quite like this. We don't normally get badges, and it'd be quite nice if we could build up a collection, especially if they're not going to kind of have like horror block or nerd block emblazoned across the front of them, which this one doesn't. And they're going to be more kind of just standard badges, so we could get like a Freddy Krueger face or, you know, something like that. I just think it's a really nice idea. I have a backpack and I can kind of put the pins on it, and it does have like 2 pins on it, so it's actually really, really well made. It is metal, die-cast metal, and it does have 2 on the back rather than 1, so it's definitely going to be very sturdy. It's very nicely made, and it just says Amity Island Swim Club, and it's the life raft thing and the boy with the bite out of it, so it's from Jaws, because obviously that's Amity Island. I like as well that they don't like kind of go, oh, Jaws Swim Club. It's not a total direct reference. I do like that it's a bit more around it, so it's not quite so obvious if you weren't a fan, but I think the badge itself is really nice. But I do just love this thing that it's on, so I might just display it like that for now until I get a couple, and then I'll kind of put them on the bag, because one on its own doesn't look quite so good. So I really, really love that item. Then I'm going to show you the t-shirt. I really like the t-shirt. There's lots of people who really dislike this t-shirt. It's from the new upcoming Mummy film. Who cares who's in it? Who cares if you don't like who's in it? A lot of people are like, oh, I don't like Tom Cruise, so therefore I don't like this t-shirt. Come on. Don't hate on the t-shirt because of the man who's in the film. I actually think it's quite nice. It's something really quite different. So when I first looked at it, it is the skull's face. And you can see it's got the bandages round. And then in the background you can see Egyptian writing, kind of like on a wall. So yeah, I really, really like it. I like the colours in it. It's oranges and yellows. It's not something I'd normally go for colour-wise, but I just thought it was something very different, and it's a nice big design as well. And I like the double eyes. I think they're really cool. So, yes. My mum and dad had been talking about how they'd seen the trailer for it, and they were talking about how the double eye thing. So I kind of got the reference when I opened it, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's from the Mummy, because I've not actually seen the new trailer yet. So very, very nice, like that. I like it when they do something different, and it's not just standard, oh, here is a Jaws film t-shirt. That's what I like about this box. I like all the exclusive items because you can't get them anywhere else and they're unique, and I know a lot of people don't like that, but I like it personally, and maybe I'm just easily pleased. I seem to really love the boxes that people don't like, and then not like the boxes that everybody loves quite so much. It's really quite strange. I got my little card, obviously, which I'm not going to show. Oh, I can show because the code is on the other side. But I don't have this one, so that's good. I think I only need 1 more, and I've got the whole 9. I don't know how you're supposed to use them, or even if it is even. Can you even still use them? I'm not sure. But I just need the one above it. And I'm done. So that's quite cool. I am disappointed that we no longer get the second card that is the £10 off Shirt Punch, because I've bought a lot of t-shirts. In fact, the one I'm wearing today, I actually ordered this one with a $10 off code. I don't know if it was off one of those cards or off something else, but in the past I have used that $10 off code and actually ordered t-shirts. So it's a bit disappointing that that no longer exists in the box, because I did constantly use them. If I already had the card, because they used to be printed on the other side of this, and if I already had that card, then I was quite happy to stack them aside and then use them one by one. So a little disappointing. Anyway, we get a magazine this time instead of a card. I prefer the card because it's just got the items on. It's very straightforward. I also like the separate card that tells us what's coming next month, but we don't get that this time. But the last item, I'm looking at the name because I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so if I do butcher this name, I'm sorry. So I know a lot of people aren't very pleased with this particular item. I'm very pleased because I got one of the limited edition ones. It's actually signed by the director of the 1981 My Bloody Valentine film, George Mihalka. Mihalka? So there's his autograph there. And you get your little certificate of authenticity in the back. So there you go. So I don't know if it says how many of them. And then the Valentine's card. Everybody got this, but it was just kind of as a Valentine's card, so you could give it to some people. And a lot of people are kind of going, what's the point of a Valentine's card? It's not the February box. But we never get the February box before the date of Valentine's, so what would be the point of a Valentine's card in the February box when I don't get mine until March? And most people don't get it till the end of February, so it makes sense that it's in the January box, so you can actually give it to somebody. But a lot of people are kind of like, oh well, it's just a postcard. But if you got your email, we got an email to say that so many of these would be signed. I can't remember if it was 1,200, 1,300, 1,500, but I know it wasn't a huge amount. But there was only so many people going to get a signed one, and I just deleted it straight away, because when we got the Omen vinyl, I really wanted the red one, and I got the black one. I was like, oh well, it's just another case of this time round I'm just gonna get a standard one. Just, you know, I'm just not that lucky. So I really wasn't expecting anything. I just deleted it and then didn't think about it, and then when I opened the box it was actually that way up. So I was very excited because I knew at that point that I actually had an autographed one. So I'm excited to have that because I do love the film and I do love the remake. Yeah, My Bloody Valentine's really good. But it's just really exciting to have another autograph because I've got PJ Souls up there, and she's framed because I just love PJ Souls. I love Halloween, so that was just amazing. I did a big happy dance when I saw that one. And then I've got Addie Miller, which is up there, which you can't. Sorry about that, my camera cut out. I also have the Doug Bradley one, which I want to get framed up as well. But yeah, we'll be framing this one up because I think that this is very exciting. Really excited. So I guess this kind of makes the box for me. I'm not going to lie, I still would love the box even if... I still would love the box even if this was just a standard card, because I really like all the other items, but I was really thrilled to get the autograph. So I'm excited about that. And then the other thing that we got in the box, I don't know if this is because they forgot to put a Friday the 13th item in last month, so they've kind of included this. But this is just a car air freshener thing. And it is Friday the 13th. I like the design on it. I'm going to hang it up in this room and then just spray it with perfume when the smell goes. Just because I love Friday the 13th, so it's just going to be kind of displayed for me, and it's just kind of a throw-in item. We normally get 5 to 6 items and we've got 8 items in this box, so I kind of just thought, oh, it's just kind of a bonus item really. But let's move on to the book. So now we're going to get these little Nerd Block magazines, kind of copying off Loot Crate, which I think the badge is copying off Loot Crate too. But in here, there's a little page that says greetings. Okay, so there's a little message in here. It says, welcome to the first ever issue of the Nerd Block magazine. Our team has worked hard to create our very own publication featuring awesome articles, interviews, art and more, dedicated to all things nerd. It's a new year, and with the new year comes big changes. This magazine, new boxes, block themes, and focusing on delivering even better value are just some of the exciting things we're working on here at Nerd Block. We're listening to our subscribers and bringing you more of what you want to see. Blah blah blah. So there's that in there, and then there's an article, Freddy Krueger's 5 Most Creative Kills, which is quite nice. And what's inside January's block, which is the centre section, which I probably will just take out because it's just the middle bit. Okay, it makes more sense. So I'm just going to take it out. 8 things in this box. The Silence the Lambs beanie, which isn't an exclusive. The Resident Evil replica badge, which is the Poison Glass Mason Jar exclusive. Amity Island pin, which is exclusive. The My Bloody Valentine card. This one on here, it doesn't say anything about the autograph. It's just like a standard card, which is exclusive. The Jason air freshener is exclusive. The Rue Morgue obviously isn't because that's on general sale. I had seen it advertised in last month's Rue Morgue magazine. And also there's the Mummy shirt. So yeah, there's 8 things in here, which is really good. Actually, both of those articles are about Game of Block. I kind of wish that this is more just horror related, because it's also got a Marvel versus DC. It feels like a generic magazine. I don't really care much for it, to be honest, but there you go. I do prefer the cards because I do like to keep them, to kind of just to keep, I don't know, just because I like to see what I've been getting in my boxes over the months. But overall, I do really like this box. I think it's really nice. So, yeah, I love this. It's glass. It's like it's not some flimsy little plastic stupid cup. yeah, but then again, maybe I'm easily pleased. Let me know what you think in the comments below about this block. What did you think about yours? Did you get the autograph too? I've watched a ton of videos and I've only seen one other person get the autograph, so I'm super excited that I got it too, because it seems to be pretty rare. I can't even remember how many, it said in the email that how many people would get it, so if you do know, let me know in the comments below. Would have been nice if they'd been numbered, I guess, considering there was only a small amount of them, but that said, that's okay. Just really like the blocks. Really impressed this month, and I know I'm among the few, so that's a bit of a shame. So that's it for today's video, guys. Really hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. I'm gonna love and leave you and see you all soon, and hope you're having a great day wherever you are and whatever you are doing. Till then, pleasant screams. Bye.